Welcome. Thank you for your time. What do you see when you look in the mirror? What skills and expertise do you see reflected back that may be of value to others? In these short videos, we try to bring skills and expertise to help all in their business adoption and adaptation to the changing world. Please feel free to benefit from these and share with others. I recently had the privilege of having a coffee with a long-standing friend and professional I know, who was frustrated with a role that had not worked out for her. Being in the middle of COVID-19, she had fears for her career and loved ones. Our conversation led to how issues like ambiguity management, messaging, empowered emotional ownership, decision making, leadership, and interests and values alignment had led to problems and could have helped resolve issues in her role. This slightly longer video is a censored version of her story, the conversation we had, and my thanks to my friend. Ambiguity management. My friend was in a role where they saw what was needed to be done, but despite best efforts, was not able to do it. They were left lacking direction and guidance, which meant they did not know what to do and eventually led to them holding off. This reinforced the sense of alienation and being wrong. Messaging. By having their work ignored and criticized, being damned if they do and damned if they don't, this created a spiral of frustration for all around. Empowered emotional ownership. My friend wanted to be treated as a professional, and despite trying, their confidence was eroded, which reinforced mistakes, led to second guessing, which led to them having less to do in a self-perpetuating cycle. Decision making. They were not allowed to make decisions and/or decisions were criticized ongoing, leading them to not making decisions. Combined with a lack of engagement from management and lack of leadership decisions, the more they tried, the worse things got. Leadership. As time went on, the leadership they showed created more issues than it solved, and those in leadership were disengaged. Again, this reinforces perceptions on both sides. Interests and values aligned. My friend kept trying and still sought the best. Their professionalism and pride in being a professionalism seemed to cause more problems. At a high level, the interests and values were aligned, but not within individuals in the team. In a nutshell, the person had taken a role that was not right for them. They had done so for the right reasons and had the right motivations, but this happens. With the right shared skills and expertise, with management engagement, and the use of ambiguity management, messaging, empowered emotional ownership, decision making, leadership, and interests and values alignment, things could have been different. Ambiguity management. Despite my friend trying to manage ambiguity, management was less concerned with this. By providing guidance and direction, management could have brought out the ownership they were looking for. Messaging. By engaging the individual rather than isolating them, and by taking on their comments and suggestions, it is likely that a better environment would have emerged in which the required behaviors would have flourished. Empowered emotional ownership. Management could have drawn out the best in the person through empowered emotional ownership. Decision making, mutual respect, and the making of decisions, allowing the decisions to be implemented with acceptance of adoption and adaptation along the way. Both parties can gain. Leadership, a fostering of mutual respect in leadership with guidance and advising to bring out the best in people would have benefited all. Interests and values aligned. Despite all of this, the professionalism in my friend saw that she cared and at a high level all wanted the best for the organization. It was a lack of mutual respect and misalignment at the individual level which caused the issues. There was no trigger to change the environment. She was not in a position to instill an emergent behavior despite trying. And whilst they tried to manage the outcomes, my friend was in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong message for the wrong audience without the right amount of money, influence. My friend left in an amicable agreement. What has been your experience with the lack of ambiguity management, messaging, empowered emotional ownership, decision making, leadership, and interests and values alignment? Thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed the session and found it of value. Please help others by sharing the link so they can better themselves. Don't forget to subscribe and add your comments about what message is in your mirror.